We get a lot of questions ever since Calpers came out and mentioned that they were going to be exiting their hedge fund program and what ramifications that may have for other investors. Obviously, they're always viewed as a thought leader in the industry. But I think when the CIO came out and really discussed what was driving that, it really did make a lot of sense. You look at a fund the size of Calpers, north of $300 billion. You look at the amount of assets that they had allocated into hedge funds being about $3.5 billion, so not quite 1.5% of their overall book. And I think they made a conclusion that for it to be meaningful and actually serve a purpose in the portfolio would have to be significantly higher than that. You could throw out, just to keep the numbers around numbers, a $10 billion allocation or a 10% allocation to hedge fund strategies, which would be a $30 billion overall allocation. And I think they concluded that was just much too large, that they would not be able to implement that. And that would in fact make them one of the largest even fund-to-funds operators if they ran a portfolio of that magnitude. So at 1.5%, based on the staff and the resources they needed to allocate to it and the impact on the portfolio being de minimis, I think they made a call that was appropriate for them. I think they were also very quick to point out that the portfolio they had achieved largely the objectives that they wanted to see achieve in terms of dampening volatility, dampening risk, protecting the portfolio in drawdown periods. I think the performance overall of their book was consistent with the performance objectives of the fund. It was really a scaling and a sizing issue for them.
All investments are subject to risk, including the possible loss of the money you invest. For more information about Skybridge Capital Multi-Advisor Hedge Fund Portfolio Series G, call 1-888-759-2730 to obtain a prospectus. Investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other important information about a fund are contained in the prospectus. Read and consider it carefully before investing. This webcast is for educational purposes only. We recommend that you consult a professional advisor about your individual situation.